Here comes the offense on first down. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Right back to the well. And that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Side. The tag. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain? And it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, they'll do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on the shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm.
All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Harrisman. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Grab behind the line. It's Woodside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He leaves it with his back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more active play.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up first downs. How nice is it?
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! No step back in week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Shake him up.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they can work. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Woodside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open, dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
he goes. Running inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Just feeds the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big third down play.
Caught behind the line. It's Hall. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it looking for a first. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having you trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Catch in the middle, it's Manziel. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Sometimes on field goal block, you just want to take the win and let them kick it. The roughing the kicker penalty gives the offense a fresh set of touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. These corners backing off a bit. Extending the play. He'll blow it down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll go with a direct snap, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Might be looking to run. Fires left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They're bringing heat. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blimmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Buying some time. He'll throw one to his right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, how about the off?
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Leaves it with the back. NC State will pick up the first down.
Not sexy at all, right? Just Hand the ball to the running back. Could I pull it? Yeah, but I want to get that first down. Nice job understanding the situation of the game, going and getting the first down, and getting a fresh set of downs.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right.
And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State. What a play by by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On second down, wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hands. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback will audible. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. First down to start the drive after the break. The running back has it. Still running at the 40. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws to the wideout. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right here.
He's right on target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Jukes his way for more. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buys a little time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to defense.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
On second down, wants to throw. It's complete. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 22 on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Flipping through the defense. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the tackle. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the run, it's Adams. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 39 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab. It's Wynn.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wynn. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
There's 11 guys on offense there locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing. Now they get to stay on the field.
And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This time he's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the option. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying to barge in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Using his feet to buy time. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. After this, it'll be a wrap. Corner's going to give them room. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard